So Brighton away, M23 derby, Brighton against Palace, away at the Amex, Friday night football. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to start off with my starting 11. In goal, Vitince Guaita. The back four going to go with Ward, Guahi, Anderson and Mitchell. No problems at all. And the midfield going to go with Gallagher, Hughes and Eze. And I'm going to go with Elise, Benteke and Mateta. So, yeah, that's my starting 11. Confident going into this one. Despite us beating Millwall last time, if we can start well. But the one thing that we have to be confident is start well the first 10-15 minutes, because Brighton do like to start really well in games, and we need to stop being a second half team. We need to actually go out for them, strike on the attack at games. We have to start well. And teams like Brighton, if we do not take our chances, they will punish us. Players like Malpay. I've heard there'll be no Dunk, no Basuma, and no Mwepu, and also I think they've got a few other injury worries, but let's not worry about them. We need to focus on our game. So, pretty much, hopefully we've got MacArthur back. Let's see what his injury update is, or the news on him. But, I reckon it'll be a really tough game. Brighton at home, under the lights, their fans will be up for it. I fancy a 2-2 draw on Friday. I've just got this feeling, because Brighton do have a habit of scoring late minute goals and really do like to put the pressure on us, and plus they're at home as well, so it's going to be really, really scary. So it's on Sky. It'll be a good one to look forward to, and let's hope we can go there and salvage a win maybe, or get 3 points. So out the Palace.
Hi everyone, welcome to my part of the video. First of all, please subscribe to Tristan _03, brilliant guy, and also subscribe to Palace Mad Mason YT, which is my YouTube channel. So Palace Mad Mason on YouTube. Anyway, let's get into this. So Brighton against Crystal Palace, massive game, even the same or more important than the Millwall match that we had on Saturday. But just because we won the Millwall game doesn't mean we can settle down for this one. The league is as important. We are now 12th in the Premier League, few points off the top half. We definitely need this result against a Brighton side who I think have only won like 2 games in the space of like 3 months or something like that. I won't know an exact figure. But the lineup's how I think it should go out. Apparently Vitince Guaita's got COVID, so we'll have no option but to play Jack Butland. Back four, same as what we have had. They all played in the FA Cup, so that's Mitchell, Gahey, Anderson and Joel Ward. 3 in midfield, I'm going to go for the same midfield 3 as we did against Millwall. So that'll be Will Hughes, Conor Gallagher and Jeffrey Schlupp. And then on the left-hand side, I'm going to still go with Otten Edouard on the left-hand side. I don't think Eze, by the looks of him, I don't think he's fully up to confidence yet. So I think we should play our best players for this game, because it's a mammoth game. We need to play Edouard on the left. On the right, Michael Elise, 100%. Best player by far against Millwall. And Jordan Ayew's still at AFCON, so we definitely need Elise on the right-hand side. And up top, Christian Benteke will do up top for us. John Philip Mateta looks like he's out the door soon. And Otten Edouard's a striker, but we've got to play him on the left because Wilfred Zaha's at AFCON anyway. In terms of Brighton, they're without Yves Bissouma, one of their best midfielders. He's out due to AFCON. Don't know about any other injuries problem for Brighton, but we have to win this game. We just have to. It's an absolute mammoth game.
Palace Brighton, what derby. I know people call it the M23 derby or something, but they can just shut up because it's an amazing derby. 2 very good teams. It's going to be a close game. 2-2 in my opinion. I think Elise is going to score, Gallagher's going to score.
Big up, this is Rich from the YouTube channel Eagle Eyed Football. Obviously, Palace fan, you know how it is. This is just a quick Just a quick video on my thoughts on the game against the Seaweeds coming up this Friday. Now, obviously, we've taken one scalp in Millwall in the FA Cup, and this game's huge. This game is huge for obviously many reasons, but more so it's just really just getting some more points on the board. Southampton pumped Brentford, which have taken them above us. But yeah, like at the end of the day, obviously with players out at AFCON as well, our players have got to step up. They've got to show why our AFCON players are going to have to fight their way back into the team. That's exactly what Michael Olise did on the weekend. He's saying, listen, Jordan, if you're going to come back, boy, you're going to have to fight for this spot. And he was brilliant. You know, I'm sure the players, they all know how important this game is. And especially after the fixture at Sellers Park and the disappointment and that result, you know, where we completely dominated. You know, it's definitely important that we look to get the win this time round. So yeah, I mean, let me actually give you who I'd go as my 11. Like, I'll go VG in goal. I'll leave the back four as it is with Ward, Anderson, Gay and Mitchell. I mean, I don't know where Ferguson is. Hopefully he can start getting fit, because it'd be good to see him get some minutes. Then in the midfield, yeah, we have to probably keep the midfield the same. Go in with Hughes, Gallagher and Schlupp. We don't really have many options, and I'm not really trying to see Luca in there, you know. So we just got to keep that as it is. And then a front three of, and I think because of what type of game it is, I think we need to go in the front three of Edouard, Benteke and Olise. It's obviously harsh on Mateta, but like the series, they're known to have like kind of like a tall, physical backline, and I think Benteke needs to be on game and really ruffle some feathers. So yeah, this is my quick video on that. You know, confident we can go there and get the win. We've done so in the previous years as well. So looking forward to it. Up the Palace, let's go.
So, Brighton Palace. Now, obviously it's important because it's a big rivalry, you know, it's what we live for as Palace fans. But excluding that, we've also got to take into account the league. And at the moment, you know, we're sitting 12th, they're sitting 9th. They've got a game in hand over us and they're 4 points ahead of us. So if we want to remain competitive, you know, with these sort of top teams, I think it is a game we have to win. We have to win to put us on 26 points. So yeah, now with regards to my team, you know, the goalkeeper speaks for himself. It's got to be Gaeta. I think he's been fantastic this season, and I think that he's incredibly underrated. And then at centre back, it's got to be Joachim Andersen, obviously, and Mark Gurhey. I've been impressed by the pair of them this season. A few silly mistakes, but they are adapting. It's a new partnership. And I think it's got a long way to go, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Left back, obviously Tyreek Mitchell, goes without saying. Right back, Joel Ward, been all right, been decent this season. Then obviously two sort of sitting centre midfielders, although I'm going to slightly change things up just because Kiate is obviously out at AFCON. So obviously I have Will Hughes in there. But then I'm going to have Gallagher dropping slightly deeper than he usually does in that sort of number 6 role, which he's played at sometimes this season. Yes, we don't get his attacking output, but we still get his work rate. We still get his work rate, which is always a good thing. And also, it doesn't just do that. It also accommodates a position for Eze. So I want to put Eze as a cam. So I'd have a midfield 3 of Will Hughes. I'd have a number 6 as Gallagher, and a number 10 in the form of Eze. Now, going on to my front 3, left wing, I'm going to have Odsonne Edouard. Again, another player that I've been really impressed with this season. I think he chipped in with a few goals here and there, but also he's a great chance creator, and he opens up the gaps for players like Zaha, Benteke to sort of accommodate and exploit. So yeah, Odsonne Edouard on the left. On the right, Olise, has to be Olise. Squad's thin at the moment. It's his opportunity to solidify and make that space his and make that position his. And up front, I'm going to go with Arteta. If you'd asked me a few games ago, I would have said Benteke all day. However, Arteta's in form right now. He's scoring goals. Not to say that Benteke isn't in form, but I just think if a striker's in form, you've got to play him. So definitely Arteta, and I think his physical presence will be much needed against, a team like Brighton and centre-backs like, Dunk and Dan Burn and Duffy and people like that. And it's really needed. But overall, my prediction is that Palace will win. I think we're going to win 3-2. It'll be a high-scoring game. I'm going to go with a couple of goals for Edouard and a goal for Elise. And I think Gallagher and Arteta will probably be the assisters. So yeah, a 3-2 win to Palace. And I'm optimistic. So come on, you Eagles.
Massive game tomorrow, the M23 derby, Brighton versus Palace. I, of course, will be there. I will be vlogging it. It's going to be a banger. It'll be even better if we win as well, which I'm really optimistic. I think we will get the win, and I'll tell you my prediction later on. But listen, Brighton have only won 2 of their last 14 Premier League games. That might seem bad, and that does look bad, to be honest. But overall, in their last 3 games, they've done pretty well. I mean, beating Brentford 2-0. Then, of course, they got a 1-1 draw at Chelsea. This is in the Premier League I'm talking about. So 2 wins in their last 14 Premier League games in that. And, of course, in their last match, they beat Everton by 3-2. They're players to watch, and these are their top scorers as well. Trossard, McAllister and Neil Maupay as well with 8 goals. McAllister and Trossard have both got 4 goals, and McAllister has the most assists with 3. Maupay and Trossard getting 1 assist each. So it is going to be really difficult to shut them players out, in my opinion, and I do think Brighton will score. However, I think if we play the way we did in the second half earlier against Millwall, against Brighton, for across the full 90 minutes in that, walk away with the 3 points, in my opinion. Yes, we have no Wilf. Yes, we have no Ayew, no Kiarte, and MacArthur as well. MacArthur injured, but the other 3, Kiarte, Ayew and Wilf, all away for the African Cup of Nations. But we've got Gallagher, Elise, Benteke, Edouard, Mateta. He's always seems to be in the right place at the right time for Crystal Palace, scoring goals and that. So yeah, listen, I mean, obviously Mateta scored there last season, so it'd be nice to see him start. I mean, he's on a bit of form as well, so I reckon Vieira will pick him over Benteke, and Benteke was pretty crap in the last game as well when he came in against Millwall. So listen, it's going to be a mad one. We got to compete, we got to match them, we got to be steady, we got to manage the game well. I don't want any passing from the back. I want simple football. I want just basic stuff, man. We just got to get the basics right, and then we'll get the 3 points. You know what I mean? The fans are going to be up for it. The Palace fans, of course, always turn up in their numbers. So yeah, I'm going to go with a 3-2 win to Crystal Palace. I think there'll be a lot of goals in tomorrow's game. If we can score first, I can't see us losing, to be honest. So yes, come on you Palace. I'll see you at the Amex. And yeah, really looking forward for tomorrow. Shout out to all the Palace fans that were featured in today's video. Love to all. Shows how far this channel has grown, and I'm really enjoying it. It's really looking good. The future's bright. Road to 2K subs. Like, share and subscribe. Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. Link in the description down below. And come on you Palace. Let's beat these scumbags in a bit. See you lot tomorrow.